Hello friends, welcome to design thinking class, and in this class we will see the conventional method from idea generation technique, and that will come under third unit idea generation. Conventional method is one of the most popular and globally accepted idea generation technique. Here we are having 8 different types. The first one is mind mapping, second is first principle design, and third one is collaborative innovation, and fourth one blue sky thinking, and fifth one is yes and continue, and sixth one is the 5 W's and the H. Seventh one is social listening, and the last one is idea capture. Let us see all these things one by one. The first one is mind mapping. Mind mapping is one of the fantastic idea generation technique. Here, the simple diagrams used to do visual representation or outline the information. And these are powerful graphic techniques that can use to translate what is in mind in the visual picture. That is, we need to translate our thinking into the visual diagram. Thinking into visual diagram. And mind map can be used once own or with a team. That is, a single person can also be used to this mind map, or a group of people can also be used. And it is better to present the ideas in picture or diagrams other than writings, because it reaches clients very fastly and easily. One proverb is there: 1,000 words are equal to one picture. 1,000 words are equal to one picture. That is, we can use 1,000 words to explain a particular theme. With the same, we can explain that within a single picture. That is called as mind map. It is a way to lay out all the critical information surrounding in innovation challenges. Mind map can help to start and combine the ideas in new and useful ways. Instead of writing 1,000 words to explain a particular project, by using this particular diagram, we can easily explain all the project phases, and the user can easily capture all the information and phases of those projects. So this is called as mind mapping. So here we can use different colors for different phases of the project. The second one is first principle design. It is a popular design and introduced by Elon Musk. It requires unpack popular assumptions about the subject. Subject is nothing but your product, to reach its core truth, that the bare facts that known to be unassailable. In this first principle design, we have to start by making a list of all things that are known about the problem. First, we have to make a list of all things which are known about the problem, and then for each entry ask yourself, first one is how and why you know this piece of information, and second one where you told it, and third one did you experience it for yourself, and fourth one what is the evidence that support this idea, and the last one, once you have established what is real, you have known what is possible and you can work from here. So we have to gather the information about these questions in this first principle design. The third one is collaborative information. It is otherwise called as a teamwork. That means no two people ever look at the same problem in exactly same way, and all the people are having their own perspective, and they are having different background, knowledge bases and skill sets and different experience also. So we have to combine all these things and we will get a solution for a particular problem, and that is why collaboration is so essential when it comes to generating ideas. So we will get different ideas from different people. By combining different insights, you can reach conclusions that addresses a wide variety of different priorities and points of view. And this will always lead to a stronger and more effective solution. So when we use the collaborative innovation, we will get more effective solution. To uncover innovative ideas, we need to get out of our comfort zone. If we are alone, then we will be in comfort zone. So we have to get out of our comfort zone and work together with other people. They are having different background and both range of different background, and they will give different ideas. So collaborative innovation is a lot like a network. Here we have to searching a new perspective of problem that can help to understand the problem in different level. So this is called as collaborative innovation. Instead of sitting alone and finding a solution for a problem, here we are working with all the other team members so that we can easily get more number of ideas with a different perspective, and we will get easily the effective solution for the problem. So this is the advantage of collaborative innovation. The next one is blue sky thinking, and this is another important topic in idea generation technique. So in the blue sky thinking, it has absolutely no limits, no judgments and no consequences. Then where could your imagination take you? And this is the question behind this blue sky thinking. So in the sky there is no starting point or ending point, hence it has no limits and no consequences. That is, whatever you want you can think based on your problem and the solution, whatever you want you can think. So there is no consequences and no judgmental also. This is the advantage of blue sky thinking. Yes, and continue is another powerful tool in idea generation. Here, when planning for a product, it is important to accept the ideas of others also. That is, other team members' ideas also. And during brainstorming, we can collect a more number of ideas from our team members. And here, instead of jumping to your own idea or shooting someone else down, that is, we are firing some team member to put down. We are trying always build on what come before using the phrase yes and yes. Tell me the next point. If we ask like that, some craze plays at first, but that will stick with that problem. We will not divert from the problem and finding the solution of that problem. Here, a group of minds trying to build something together can achieve good steps in idea generation. So this is yes and continue. The next one is 5 W's and the H. 5 W means 5 W question words. Who, what, where, why, when, and the H is how. These are the question words and that are very important to answer in the opening paragraph of your project documentation. Why we are doing this project, what, how, where, and when. It might sound simple, but answering these 5 questions when faced with any challenges can one of the easiest ways to define your parameters. That is the problem parameters in order to generate a solution that actually deals with practical realities of the situation. Sometimes asking question is very simple, that is what, when, who, where, why and how. Asking questions are very simple, but while answering these questions, this will turn the project into positive direction amazingly, and we will get the solution very easily. Hence this 5W and the H technique is very important in this method. The next one is social listening. In this, social means the people who are all involved in your project. The first one is your team members, and their ideas are the greatest resources of an organization, and the people who are closest to the product or services on every day are usually the most valuable one. So we need to give importance for our team members as well as the people who are all involved in the project. And they are in constant communication with our customers, so they are capable to listen in their reaction and the moment, that is the customers reactions and their movements. With this in mind, it is always worth to seeing out wider set of opinions. That means both the people who use your product and services, and these people are called as customers, and those who are not using the product, that is non-customers. So we need to constantly watch those people beyond the doorstep, that is we always access the discussion around our field. So this is called as social listening. We always listen our customers and non-customers discussion, then that will be very much helpful to improve our organization product. Here the benefits of social listening, we are having two benefits. The first one is improve customer experience, and second one is keep an eye on the competition. So social listening is very important here. The last and most interesting idea generation technique is idea capture. Idea capture means sometimes finding inspiration is like catching a fish. For this, we have to sit quietly and wait until we get an inspiration of an idea that will strike finally. So this is why it's important to have a mean of recording ideas with you at all time. Whenever you get idea, immediately we need to record that. By using a software like Idea Drop, this will be perfectly matched for your entire team to document the idea, collate and evaluate their ideas wherever and whenever they are. That is the team members are. Whenever you got some idea, immediately we need to document that idea for future use. So this is called as idea capture. Up to this we have seen the conventional method of idea generation. Under this we have seen 8 different types. The first one is mind mapping, and next one is first principles design, and collaborative innovation, blue sky thinking, S and continue, the 5 W's and the H method, and social listening method and idea capturing method. And in the next video I will come with another important topic from design thinking. Till then, thank you.